Greetings, fellow enthusiasts, and welcome to today's installment of Bored with Games. My name's Christian, and in this episode, I'll be delving into the darkest of dungeons with the deceitfully delightful card game, Dungeon Mayhem. Dungeon Mayhem is a 2 to 4 player strategy card game in which where players take the role of one of 4 included characters, each with their own unique sets of cards and strategies. The Barbarian, the Paladin, the Wizard, and the Rogue, with your goal being to be the last adventurer standing and to take home the loot and glory for yourself. To begin, players will first select a character. For the purpose of this video, I will select Wizard, because, wizards are cool. I also take my respective hit point tracker, token, and reference card, in case I forget anything. Set these on your table in any fashion you wish. Bring out the rest of your character's deck, shuffle the cards nicely, and set them near you. Now you're ready to begin the game. For this next section, I've created a second character, across from me for the sake of this explanation. This one being the Paladin, and I'll act as a second player. When the game begins, each player draws 3 cards from their deck and places them in their hand. I'll be leaving them face up for the purpose of this video. The player who goes first draws a card at the beginning of their turn. Here you can see multiple symbols on the cards, each with its own purpose and meaning. The card with a shield symbol defends you for the same amount of damage. The symbol of a green card with a plus sign allows you to draw an extra card for each symbol. Cards with the crossing sword symbol will deal damage to a player of your choice for the same amount of symbols. Cards with a lightning bolt give you an extra turn for each, and cards with the heart symbol will heal your character for the same amount of symbols. Each character also has a set of special power cards that are unique to their own deck and perform special abilities or attacks, each supporting your plight in the dungeon. Let us first select the card we wish to lead with. From what I have, I think I'll begin by defending myself. Once I've placed my card, the turn will shift to the player across from me, and so on and so forth. Before we end today's episode, I'd just like to go over a little bit of give a sort of informal review of Dungeon Mayhem. I want to basically just give a little bit of thought, my own thoughts about the game and whether you should buy it or not. Just a simple review. To say the least, I think this is a great game. It's a very fun party game to bring out, have a couple of quick rounds with friends. It is extremely balanced as well, whether it be 1-on-1, 3 players, 4 players, it doesn't matter. And I find that to be very good. And other than that, it also has it's not very complex either. Because of this lack of complexity, it makes it very easy for newer players to pick up these sorts of games and try them out. So it gets more people into the genre of this style of card game. For example, Hearthstone is a bit of a complex sort of game, and it can be a bit more difficult to pick up in comparison. But Dungeon Mayhem is very good to get people, attached and hooked onto these types of card games if they haven't experienced them before. And because of this, I think it's quite good, There's a bit of expansion content as well, if you're interested in that. There's new characters that are available for purchase in their own standalone game, or can be mixed up and used with these characters as well. So that's really good. All the characters are very unique in their own manner. So yeah, because of this, you constantly have a new and evolving game each time with every player, and you can always change up your style as well because of that. And no 2 games are ever going to be the same either. Well, nonetheless, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see all of you in future videos. Have a good day. See ya.